Once upon a time, near a beautiful kingdom in Korea, high upon the mountains, there existed a peaceful and magical land of fairies. The fairies lived far away from humans and were invisible to human eyes. In that fairy kingdom lived a beautiful fairy named Miran. Unlike the other fairies, Miran did not keep herself distant from humans. She lived in the magnificent garden of the royal palace in the human world of Korea. She loved being among humans. Miran was especially fond of the queens of the palace. Their beauty, their elegant clothing, and their royal grace felt like a dream to her, and she admired everything about them. Whenever a queen came to the royal garden, Miran would quietly sit on a tree branch and watch her closely, her hands, her jewelry, her noble presence. Seeing such grandeur filled Miran's heart with sadness, and she often thought,
"If only I were human, I could live a life like the queens."
The palace maids prepared makeup and beauty items for the queens. Watching them, Miran felt their lives were so exciting. She constantly wished,
"If only I were human, how wonderful it would be. Oh, nature, please turn me into a human."
Lost in these thoughts, Miran soon fell asleep. When she woke up the next morning, she was shocked. Her wings were gone, and her body had transformed into that of a human. Overjoyed, Miran began running around the kingdom, exploring everything. That day, she tasted human food for the first time, and she loved it. Soon after, she met a girl named Leah. Leah offered her some cherries and introduced her to her friends. Leah and her friends created natural makeup products for the queens. Miran joined them and helped with their work. Using the knowledge from her fairy world, she created beautiful soaps and makeup products. These products were made for the two queens of the kingdom, Queen Maya and Queen Sarah. Queen Maya was amazed by the beauty of the makeup. Queen Sarah also admired the products deeply. Queen Maya ordered,
"Bring the one who made these items to me."
At the same time, Queen Sarah gave the same command. Hearing this, Miran was overwhelmed with joy. Her long-held dream to become human and enter the palace was finally coming true. When Miran stood before Queen Maya, the queen praised her work and said,
"From today, you will stay in the palace and create beautiful products for me."
Miran was delighted. Soon after, Queen Sarah summoned her as well and said,
"Your products are truly extraordinary. From now on, you will make products only for me."
Hearing praise from both queens, Miran happily wandered through the palace. She was given a lovely room to stay in. The next day, Miran prepared creams for both queens. She first presented the cream to Queen Maya. Queen Maya and said,
"This is such a boring cream. It's not bright at all."
and she threw it away. When Miran went to Queen Sarah, she too rejected the cream, calling it useless, and threw it aside. The truth was that the king had two queens, and neither could tolerate each other. They were filled with jealousy, and each wanted to be superior. Both queens gave Miran harsh instructions and forced her to work until late at night. Often, Miran became so exhausted that she fell asleep at her work table. One morning, Queen Sarah summoned Miran and showed her a vial saying,
Mix this into Queen Maya's face cream so that her face becomes ugly. If you don't, you will be severely punished.
Miran was stunned by her cruelty. Soon after, a message came from Queen Maya. When Miran arrived, Queen Maya said the same thing.
Mix poison into Sarah's products so that her face becomes ugly. If you don't, you will be severely punished.
Standing in the garden, Miran held 2 bottles of poison in her hands. Her tears filled her eyes. She threw both bottles onto the ground. At that moment, she understood human greed and jealousy were not her world. She whispered to herself,
I want to be a fairy again. My fairy world is much better. Oh, nature, please turn me back to a fairy.
Suddenly, a brilliant light surrounded her, and Miran became a fairy once more. She spread her wings and flew back to her fairy kingdom, and she never returned to the human world again.